Take for example. Death. War. Rakas. There are many things in the world that humanity would be happier without.
In all of history, people have been grouped together by many things, like their race, culture, gender, and religion. On the Ruby Civilization's Minecraft server, it seems a fringe concept has developed that reflects how history rhymes, and conflict between these groups is usually inevitable. I am 0x4L, and today, we're going to dive into the first war on the server, the Kaigun-Arstotzka War. If you don't know, Ruby Civilizations is a brand new Minecraft server that was released on August 13th after 3 months of development. It runs on Java 1.19 and allows Java and Bedrock crossplay. It is a server that focuses on world building in history. It has a custom world generation datapack called Terralith to spice things up for better bases and to allow for exploration. Without further ado, let's dive straight into what went down. In 2014, Microsoft purchased Mojang for $2.5 billion from Notch, who was the owner of Mojang at the time. This action would divide the community for years to come on whether it was a welcome change or a hasty sellout due to impulse. In 2016, Minecraft Bedrock Edition was announced, bringing together the various different versions of Minecraft on consoles and mobile devices alike, as well as a newly developed Windows 10 edition. Over the next few years, Java and Bedrock would go closer together to parity while also maintaining their differences such as their coding language and various other game mechanics like redstone and combat. Even though some of the versions today are identical in terms of core gameplay, the communities are vastly different. For Java Edition, you have YouTubers as well as older players who like to play on multiplayer servers like Hypixel as well as the entire modding community. For Bedrock Edition, you have younger players and a larger community as the version is more accessible to most younger players. On the Ruby Civilizations Minecraft server, we have a plugin that allows Bedrock players to be able to join without needing a Java account. Due to the age differences and maturity levels of Bedrock players, as mentioned earlier, a large majority of the Java players have taken a stance of aggression towards the Bedrock players. A few days after the server's launch, the term Bedrocker sprung up as a term for Bedrock players, which then quickly devolved into Rocker, then Rocka. These terms are still in use, and the sentiment against Bedrock players remains until this day. This is one of the many causes for the Kaigun-Arstotzka War. The nation of Arstotzka was founded 3 days after the launch of the server by Booper8, a Bedrock player. The capital of Arstotzka is the town of Nekreville, which was founded 2 days prior on August 14th. Arstotzka is known most among Java players as the Bedrocker Nation due to the number of Bedrock players that are members of the nation, like Booper, Tuali, and Tragic 5721. On the same day that Arstotzka was founded, the Ausonian Federation signed an alliance pact with Arstotzka called the Ausonian Federation and Arstotzka Document. Once the alliance was created, Arstotzka grew over the next few weeks into one of the richest and most prosperous nations. When a good portion of ingredients were obtained, the nation also became the leading producer of drinks like rum and wine. Before we get to the actual war itself, you must remember that Arstotzka is a nation composed of mostly the Bedrock players, which may be a large reason for Kaigun's war against them. Another reason given for the attack was due to Tragic 5271's posting an image of themselves in a land claimed by the nation Gnomes with a caption of "Soon." As anyone would know, that can be attributed to many meanings, like a war for example, so it seems Kaigun took the opportunity to strike first to defend Gnomes. On the afternoon of August 31st, Zakazal, I'm Not Ready, and Snake Warrior 20 ventured from Kaigun and were rapidly approaching Nekreville, Arstotzka's capital. In roughly 20 minutes, Zakazal, I'm Not Ready, and Snake Warrior began a siege assembly after traveling nearly 5,000 blocks. Siege assemblies are the precursor to the actual war, which is like a King of the Hill phase, where the attackers must gain a certain number of points in order to begin the war. The Kaigun attackers did so easily, as no member of Arstotzka was online at the time. 10 minutes after the siege assembly began, the real siege began. With no resistance, the attackers quickly gained banner control and started easily gaining attacker points. In the middle of the siege, the Ausonian Federation redacted their alliance and supported Kaigun in their attack on Nekreville. After being notified of the war, Boopy Dooper logged on and was easily killed by Zakazil. Mac the enemy guy did log on, but let themselves get slaughtered and quit as he has done previously. After being killed several more times, Booper Dooper eventually gave in. He took his pickaxe back and surrendered at the beginning of the next battle session, ending the Kaigun-Arstotzka War, the first on the server. A few hours after the war ended, the Elsonian Federation, once a former ally, would create a plan and put up a vote to determine the fate of Necroville's citizens. The plan states that an alliance would be created between Elsonia and Glacia to keep peace in the southern part of the map. At this moment in time, it is unknown whether some of the players will continue playing after their nation had been so easily defeated in war. The divide between Bedrock and Java players will likely remain for as long as Minecraft exists, even if Microsoft somehow manages parity between the two versions. I'm Xerx4L, and thank you for watching my video. I'll see you next time whenever the next 5-minute war happens. Peace.